Director of Aspiration Matters. At the same time, I'm a soft skills trainer and performance specialist. So I would like to start my session today with obedience, readiness, and love for the cause. If you have these three, nothing can hold you back. This is one of the inspiring saying by our Swami Vivekananda. And we must believe in that if you want to accelerate your performance, these three things are very important. And you know, when once we have these three things, nothing can hold us back. Learning outcome from today's session: know the root cause of performance, identify the basic power skills to inculcate and imbibe, learn to accelerate growth in all aspects of life, practice power skills in day-to-day to enhance productivity, create conducive work culture to encourage critical thinking and adaptability using power skills. So when we talk about power skills, what are these power skills? So earlier, this power skills was known by soft skills. Even today also it is popularly known by soft skills. But power skills have come in this term as because it provides power. You know, when we use certain skills in our day-to-day life, it provides power and it definitely accelerates our performance and our growth. So when we differentiate power skills and hard skills. Hard skills are our domain, you know, our knowledge, our skills, what we have studied in our academy, our, you know, in your profession, like you are a doctor, teacher, our coding skills, that is your domain. But when we get the job because of our academics and our hard skills, our power skills, that gives us edge, that provides us edge, that, you know, we either stay in that job for a long time or we grow. It is only because of power skills. Especially during our pandemic, this power skill, it is more popularized because most of the CEOs and leaders, they started thinking it is very difficult to get the work done when people are working remotely. That is why this has been, you know, given more as a power skills. So it is very important skill, and it cannot, like, we cannot expect that person can have it or it cannot have, but it has power. That person can gain this power skills through continuous practice. So when we divide these power skills, these are two things: essential skills and leadership skills. How you execute work at the workplace and how you lead your life, that depends entirely on essential skills. Now we have seen that some people, they are very good at leading people, leading themselves. They are very good at motivating people and managing, guiding people, providing mentoring. So these skills are come under leadership skills. Now, when we talk about few facts, ROI on the skills training is 256% return. Now, what is this wow factor? Wow factor. Power skills provides this wow factor in everyone. That is way of working factor. Way of working is wow factor. And it makes a person effective and productive at workplace, not only at workplace, but at the, I will say that at their personal front as well as social front. So generally, this is a normal trend that, you know, we only give more credit to our profession and career, whereas we must balance it using power skills. So when we talk about power skills, do we notice that some people acknowledge weak spots and improve it? They are very good at delegating tasks. They use the right tools and stay healthy. Sometimes they take break, and, you know, rather I'll say that they know how to balance things. They minimize stress, prioritize self-care, ask for feedback. These people are very good at asking for feedback. They are never scared of asking feedback, because feedback is one thing that gives you edge. Like, if you want to develop people, or if we want to develop ourselves, feedback is the most important ingredient in person's growth. So it gives the ability to rethink ineffective ways of, you know, working. Mostly we ignore this particular aspect. It builds working relationship and connections. Practice knowledge sharing, and such people promote new skills. They take part in regular training and sessions. And I have seen that even not I have seen, it is being observed by people that some people, they stop learning. They think, oh, now I have become PhD, I have gained this PhD degree. Now I don't need to know things because I have written thesis. I have done so much of work. But it is not something like that. Power skill is something that no one can be accurate at any given point of time. It has to be learned continuously. So do we also notice that some people, they set the right expectations? They have milestones and goals. They organize, plan, and prioritize. They avoid distractions. Some people, like, they are very focused. They are able to avoid distractions. And they also do one thing at a time. Nowadays, this one problem which is lying with all of us, that we are highly distracted because of social media. And, the work has gone exponentially. Like, we are not able to concentrate at one work at a time. So this power skill provides the ability to do one thing at a time. And this is one of the most important thing which has to be inculcated in students and college students, school students, amongst even adults, those who are entrepreneurs or those who are working professionals, for everyone. So, these people, they don't leave things unfinished. They finish their work and then only they proceed for the next work. They read something new every day. That is one of the quality of the people who have these power skills. They communicate effectively. Communication is one of the major ingredient which gives you visual communication ability, like how we visually communicate with each other. That is also important tool for us to grow in our life. Power skills are also known as people skills, personality traits, soft skills. Even we can, if we want to, simplify it, we can say that set of attitudes available in people, set of behaviors. Why some people have certain tendencies to go out of control. They don't have impulse control. Those tendencies, it comes through power skills. Society and organization building skills, all these things come through power skills. Now, why I have mentioned this society? We talk about social skills. We talk about how we behave in society, what kind of image we put or how people perceive us, but for particular image. Okay, this person is like this, the moment name comes, the people, the society, they are able to, perceive that particular person in a particular way. So, these power skills equip a person with certain, these tendencies, how to portray the right image for the right people. It also gives growth and it is also, you can say that it is like an accelerator skill. It accelerates your growth and performance. So now, what are these power skills? These are emotional intelligence. How intelligently we manage our emotions. How much do we know about ourselves? How do we perceive others? How do we take our emotions? How do we act? This one of the particular domain of power skills, that is emotional intelligence, is one of the most important ingredient of the growth of the person. Why some of the institution and organization, are not able to maintain conducive environment for the work? Why some of the class teachers, they are able to manage their students very well? Everything lies in emotional intelligence. This is one of the powerful ingredient of power skills. Adaptability. Why some people are able to adapt very quickly without any complaint. Like, they do never complain. Okay, it's raining, so what? We can go take umbrella and we can go out and work. They're able to adapt with certain situation or changing situation. And this is one of the important skills when we want to transform, when we want to evolve in day-to-day's life, or, we want to see ourselves after 5 years, where I want to head. This comes through adaptability. So whatever is your present situation, where do you want to head? Or, some situation which goes out of control. How fast a person equip oneself to adapt to the situation, that is one of the most important ingredient. I have already mentioned that communication, that is one of the powerful ingredient of everyone. Like, this is one of the skill which sets the tone of growth. It sets the pace of your growth. That is one of the important things. Critical thinking. We generally tell students and even young children, keep quiet, keep quiet. But they are very curious. They are very curious to know the things. And that is the time they want to say, they want to express, they want to question things. And that is the seed of critical thinking. If a person is curious, if a person is getting questions, the person is able to perceive the things in a very apt manner. The person becomes very curious about, and these people grow as a critical thinkers. And if this critical thinking is nurtured for a long time, these people grow as a big problem solver. And this is one of the important asset in today's world during artificial intelligence. Rest of the skills like negotiation skills, interpersonal skills, time management, stress management, goal setting, team spirit, team building, and leadership. If one lacks power skill and thinks that I can be a good leader, it's just not possible. To be a good leader, one has to be empathetic. One has to know all these skills. Even one has to practice it. One has to become a role model by practicing these particular skills. What are the impacts of power skills in today's scenario? It is considered one of the top assets in today's workplace. It is essential to have successful managers and leaders. One has to be equipped and very good at power skills. If one wants to motivate people to work, that is one of the ingredient, that is power skills. Conducive environment, how we can create conducive environment for everyone to flourish and prosper. That is one of the important ingredient that goes to power skills. And people want to learn and grow. And that's how we are able to retain people at workplace. Ability to act appropriately in adverse situation. This is also equipped by power skills. Now, rest of the impact of power skills, like it gives courage and to deal with the situational crisis. Now we are not aware of what kind of crisis can appear in future or in present anytime. So this equips a person to handle the situation very well. Person can control their impulse, person can have good self-control, adversity quotient. Everything depends upon courage to deal with the situation, with the crisis. So how the person act, I would say respond. Mostly we react, but here the term comes respond, how we respond. It sows the seed to inculcate leadership skills in employees. Now, one leader is there in one of the organization. This is one of the crucial part of the leader to create more leaders in an organization. How does this happen? It happens when we empower people with decision-making abilities, decision-making skills. We don't try to control, we don't try to micromanage people. That's how we sow seed to inculcate leadership skills in employees. It helps to grow and build inspiring people in the organization. It also provides the ability to visualize and foresee situational crisis. Now, those people who practice power skills, they are able to, see what is going to happen in future. Why? Because they are well planned. And the moment we start planning, we are able to see the sequence. Okay, what will happen after this? What will come next? That is the important ingredient, I would say, that a person is able to see and foresee what is lying in future. They lead the team and cooperate with each other because they inculcate that team spirit in everyone. They don't inculcate the, I would say, it's very negative word, I find it, competition. They inculcate this power of collaboration amongst each other so that they collaborate, they play with each other's strength, they don't compete. They learn to play with each other's strength because everyone is strong at something or the other. So such leaders are able to lead the team and cooperate with, they are able to help each other, how to cooperate with each other. It gives edge in the profession and leads a contented life. It accelerates the growth curve. How? Because it provides you direction. The person is always planned. Person works on goals, long-term goal, short-term goal, medium-term goal. So they know what is goal, and they set the goal. They set not the vague goal. They set very specific, measurable goals, smart goals. They know how, when, and how they are going to achieve that particular goal. So they direct whole effort towards that goal. And it definitely, if anyone who is goal oriented, the person has direction in life. And you know what is lacking today? There is no direction. There is a problem coming at workplace. Okay, leave it. See, leaving is very easy. Continuing with the place or continuing with the people, bringing desired change in self and bringing desired change in others, that is the task. And you know, we are avoiding the task because we think, okay, there is a problem, leave. What all we will leave? We will leave organization. Can we leave our own people? Can we leave our own children? If they are not able to adjust with us, can we leave it? It's not possible. So, you know, it is very important to inculcate such habits in people, such qualities that you learn and understand each other. So it provides direction, definitely. It provides complete understanding of self. Now, why all conflicts happen? Because we don't understand ourselves. And we don't understand ourselves, we don't understand others. Any organizational head, they have lot of task in their hand, and if they are not planned well, that they are not able to fill the gap, you know, with the employees and, you know, with the administration. That is one of the quality a leader should have, that they are able to fill the gap. They should take that pressure to themselves and they should encourage people. How it happens? When we understand ourselves, we understand others, we understand the situation. Okay, too much of work, let's chunk it out, let's break it into smaller parts and let's delegate the work. So they know how to delegate delegate the work amongst peoples. And you know, self-management, this is one of the powerful tool a person can have. If we manage ourselves, we manage our work very well, we manage others very well. Instead, I would say that management doesn't come in the picture. You know, we are able to develop ourselves, we develop others, we develop the workplace. That is one of the major quality of power skills. A person has self-realization because person is self-aware about the strength and weakness. These people have zeal and courage to deal with situation. They are very good at decision making and they lead intelligently and motivate emotionally. Now, this is one of the important point, lead intelligently and motivate emotionally. The whole story goes to how to be like a good role model at your workplace. That is where is motivate emotionally. Overcoming challenges of day-to-day life, realization of prevailing challenges. You know, this is one of the important problem happens, that we are not aware of the problems or we don't see the problem. So these people are able to see, they point out, okay, what is the root cause of this situation? Why this situation has erupted? Why we are not able to go through or sail through this situation? So this is what is the power skill provides. And change the way of questioning. This is not right, this is not happening this way. They ask themselves, how can we make it better? So their question is completely changed. They never ask, this is a problem, there is a problem, this is not working, that is not. They always ask, okay, how can I make it better? How can bring some improvement? And they are very focused and self-motivated. They differentiate in important and not important. And the whole treasure lies in power skill to create conducive environment at the workplace. Because these people are self-aware, they help others to become self-aware, they are empathetic because they understand themselves, they understand others. They are very kind, understanding, and compassionate people. This is one of the important tools for growth. They believe in practicality and entirety of situation. They don't pinpoint one particular person. They don't blame. They don't play with blame game. Their perception about the person and interpretation about the situation is very clear, and it gets coordinated with each other. They never they separate the problem and person. They are highly goal oriented and people driven attitude. They display this goal oriented and people driven attitude. So I would like to end this session with this beautiful quote: life improvement begins with self-improvement. And this self-development and personal excellence, I would say that these are important tools for us to accelerate our performance. And whole recipe lies in power skills. So all ingredients are there in power skills. One of the beautiful quote written by me, that our beautiful journey, we must take care, review the road to your journey and reflect where are you leading. And this is one thing which provides us ability to see the situation with clear perception. Yes, Praveena ji.
Yes, Ms. Neelima, it's a very good session, and I personally kind of learned some things from this part one. I'm hoping part two will be even more exciting for the audience. So we have some questions lined up here, Neelima. Would you like to take it?
Okay. Yes.
The first question is, why power skills are replacing soft skills?
Okay. So this started happening just in recent past, and soft skills and power skills are same. But when we talk about hard skill, the opposite is soft skills. But power skills, it is giving you power to deal with the situation, and power is more strong word and it is more powerful word. So that is why I won't say it is being replaced. Only thing that words have been replaced so that people feel powerful, that okay, I need to get equipped with these power skills. So that's why it is same, whole things are same, but the words have been changed because it gives you power to deal with the situation. So anything gives power means it accelerates, it goes exponentially, it grows exponentially. I hope I am able to clarify the doubt.
Right. So have you talked to school managements about these skills? What has been their response?
So I spoke to the management of the institutions, and I won't say that what is the challenge. They want to inculcate all these power skills amongst the students. So they are conducting sessions for the students. When it comes to their academic staff, they don't have, either they have crunch of the fund or some other challenges are there. However, I have seen a lot of students, I have spoken to the students, they say, ma'am, our academic staff, our teachers, our faculty, our professor, they don't understand us. There is a gap which is happening. They don't understand each other, and when they don't understand each other, we start perceiving a student as I would say very bold, or we use negative words for such students. Adamant, that student is adamant. We don't go in the root cause, what would have happened during formative years with that particular student, why these two students are different. We as an adult start differentiating, this boy is so good, why you are like this? But we don't address ourselves that we adults are also different. If you see in your office and even at your home, everyone is different, because everyone is different because of their personality. They are different because of their self-image. So when I talk about faculty institutions, yes, they have challenges but they have acceptance. This is one of the important skills they even want to learn, because I remember one of the institutions, the faculty members, they came, ma'am, I want to know about stress management. Everyone wants to know about stress management. They are not able to deal with the stress. So yes, that acceptance is there. However, they are working out, to minimize that fund crunch, or, they want to allocate this particular for their staffs as well.
Okay, so that explains the last slide also. Curiosity leads to critical thinking and further problem solving. I really like this slide. So you have also covered my next question, which is from the audience. Which two soft power skills do you feel are the most important? Explain.
Okay, the two most important power skills, that is, one is emotional intelligence, that comes with the critical thinking, empathy, self-awareness. So this is one of the important power skill one everyone should know. Another is leadership. Now, when we talk about leadership skills doesn't come only for the leaders of the organization. See, each one of us are leader, and we are leading our life. So when you talk about leader, they have certain inspiring abilities in themselves, and they display these inspiring abilities to the world. And that's how people feel inspired. Just imagine if each one of us are inspiring in this world, what would be the world be like? You just think about it. Just visualize once that each one of us are behaving like a leader. Leader means, doesn't mean that we start dictating our terms on others. Leader means acceptance. We accept everyone as they are, and at the same time we motivate them to achieve greater results in for mutual greater results, or whatever it is, but they inspire others to achieve greater results. And emotional intelligence equip oneself to deal with one's emotions, understand others, and act appropriately in any given situation. So I feel that these two are very important.
Okay, ma'am. So audience wants to know about yourself. Can you please tell us about yourself and what made you take an interest in this topic?
Okay.
Your profession.
Okay.
But,
Thank you so much for this very interesting question. I would just say about myself that I come from education background. I have worked as an educator and administrator for 16 years, and I transitioned into an entrepreneur as a soft skills trainer and image management consultant. Now, what was the reason behind this transition? So I myself I have worked for myself a lot throughout my time. Like, I am a keen learner, keen observer, I will say. And this learning has equipped me with certain skills to handle people, to understand people who are going through this challenging phase of self-doubt, or they don't know about themselves, why they lack confidence. So these things were there in me, but yeah, I wanted to start something like this for a very long time. And this COVID provided me opportunity to go through this extensive course, that is business program in soft skills and image management. And I went through that course, and course itself was amazing. So I am now professionally qualified soft skills trainer and image management consultant. One thing I would like to say here, that I don't work only on I don't feel that only academic skill is important for anyone. This is one of the important power skills why I chose, because I have excelled in my life only because of this. I never considered myself as a very super intelligent student. I never, but I did really well in my life, because whatever challenges were there in my life, I overcame the challenges, because I never thought that, okay, this is the problem, I can't work. I always think, this is the problem, how I can overcome this problem, and I can keep working, and I can keep learning. That was the main thing. And I am a performance specialist because I have performed well in all areas of my life. And with this professional qualification, it has provided me credibility to take up mentees and sessions on this particular thing. So what I do, I help people to change their inside out image so that they can portray the right image to the outside world. That is what I would like to say about myself. At personal front, I am a cyclist, I'm a fitness enthusiast, and I'm a voracious reader. Yes.
Great to know, ma'am. And I think I need to reframe the question, or how would you identify training needs for employees, or how should the management identify training needs for their employees?
Very simple one sentence, I would say, that we act when the problem comes. When the leader is able to foresee things are going like this, what will happen after 3 months or 6 months? Why people are not cooperating with each other? Why they are competing with each other? or they are not aligned with the organizational's goal. So when the organizational leader is able to see this, then only they can understand, yes, there is some intervention which is required by some experts. Now, what happens? The leader starts taking the session, organizational leader starts taking the session, and people do not open, they don't want to open up in front of them. And every one of us wants to open, we want to speak, and everyone is not so strong spiritually that they are comfortable with themselves only. They need someone to speak. So that's how a leader can identify that, okay, these are the problems which is lying, and if we don't deal right now, this problem can go more. They are not able to retain the people. These are the small symptoms. When we get fever, that is a symptom that there is something wrong in our body. We need to go to the doctor. So these are the symptoms in any organization. I will tell you one example of the school. You would say most of the teachers, they are competing with each other. Any workshop is conducted, most of them, they don't like, especially when you are conducting a session for their development. Why is this? Why this acceptance is not there? That we need to learn. That is where, we need to intervene, that, people should be, aware about this constant learning and, constant growing. So leader has powerful role to, get the intervention in organization at the right time. And there are the ways they can conduct sessions every 3 months or every month, or they can hire a mentor, to talk to each and every employees. So this is what will align their goals with the organization. That's what.
Okay. So do you think our regular school curriculums teach these skills to the students?
They teach these skills through value education. I have seen that. Now you tell Mrs. Praveena, most of the time, these value educations are taken in a very light manner. Okay, it's not done properly. Even all these sessions,
it's considered as a subject where the marks are not counted.
Yes, because it has taken is like an exam and notebook and textbook. We don't need any textbook for value education. We need only one case study. Suppose if it is a small children, can we ask, this boy, we can tell the story. This boy was feeling very lonely. What others could have done? These children will come up with the solution. Ma'am, we can help them. We can we can ask, why is he feeling lonely? Why is he not feeling good? If we take up the session like this, by sensitizing them, then it will work. If a teacher comes, reads the story, and we reads that, okay, what is the outcome of this story? That's all. That's all is done in value education. But if it is done in a different way, in an activity based, if teacher is putting that effort, definitely it will work. But whole idea is people are not sensitized about the importance of soft skills. But now it is the time that we must be sensitized because of this social media. Students are spending more time on social media, you watching reels, and their mind is being blocked. I would say that blocked. They don't want to listen. So it is better. And it's very important for the teachers, for the school, for the parents to understand the importance of soft skills or power skills.
Right, ma'am. So we have discussed about the importance of soft skills and the power skills and how should they be taught. But what about the effective trainer? What do you believe are the most important qualities for an effective trainer?
The effective trainer is a role model, I will say. Whatever the effective trainer is speaking, is he or she is displaying those skills and those attitude in their personality. One can judge it through social media. One can judge through, interview. One can judge the person. I won't say judge, perceive that person, how that person speaks in social media, how the person behave with others. These are the things. Now, it takes time, observing someone, it takes time. So what all qualities an effective trainer should have? Like, you are able to sensitize people. You are able to create awareness amongst people without pushing that you should be very good at conflict management. Now, can I display some, some of the case study for explaining conflict management. So these are the skills. Like the most important is that, are we experiential learner or not? If a trainer is experiential learner, not coming with the, pre-notioned ideas and coming and, giving everything then and there, that is not going to work. One has to understand the situation, one has to understand the people, and then only the person is able to decide, okay, what course of action to be taken. That's what is very important. So I would say that promptness and, spontaneity, these are important skill of the trainer.
Yes, ma'am. Though we have, 6 more questions, because of the time constraint, I'm not able to take all. I would request the audience to log in again at the same time and post the questions again. I will take the last 2 questions, Ms. Neelima.
Yes,
you have
please.
founded a company to provide soft skills training. What have been the main challenges in running this training business?
Okay, this is very, very, I would say that very important and very good question. I'm not finding any challenges right now in running this business. I was finding challenges up to March. I started this work last year in the month of July, and things started very well. But however, I was not able to reach out to the people, because whoever knew me, they came to me, they attended the session. Now that after some certain time, it was saturated. In the month of March, I felt very low, that what is happening in my work, how can I make it more effective and, much better. And that's how in the month of March I joined LinkedIn, and I observed every activities on LinkedIn for 2 months. I just observed very keenly, and in the month of May I started posting some posts. I was not very good at writing, but yes, because of this challenge, I was pushed, or I was forced to come on social media for the first time, and I started writing my posts, and people started getting inspired. Lot of inquiries started coming then and there, and you won't believe, my work started as a mentor. I was a trainer, but a lot of people came for mentorship, and every month I used to have, very good inquiries, very good, I would say that mentees who came, and I think 6 of the mentees, they took L6 program through me, and they have completed. More and more are there. And yes, lot of inquiries came for group session, which I kept on hold because of my personal reason. Now we are going to come up with those group coaching and group sessions in the month of December, and January onwards it will be full-fledged. So that is the best part, that I did not find challenges. Yes, there is a challenge to deal with institutions, because there are big players over there. But yes, this I will get noticed slowly and gradually for those institutions. But yeah, in the meantime, my business is running very well, and it is going to grow in coming time. I'm thankful to LinkedIn, and I'm thankful to my discovery, which happened in the month of May, that I am good at writing. And I started writing, I started speaking up my heart through my posts, and that did wonders. And I position myself very well. I position my brand very well. Yes, people don't know about Aspiration Matters, because I could do only one thing at a time. Now Aspiration Matters will get exposed prominently at LinkedIn now. So very good question. But yeah, with the grace of God, things are going really fine. And the challenges to deal with big players, I will overcome. That's not an issue.
Yes, you will. And we need to, I am thankful to LinkedIn that I have found you and I've connected with you. And I personally enjoy your post, the most recent one, the MBA Chaiwala, the post.
Okay.
It was very interesting, and it was very inspiring to know about that young and talented person. So thanks for sharing that on LinkedIn.
Thank you so much.
Right. And another question here. You have done an interesting and rare transition from being a school headmistress to running a soft skill training business. What advice you have for other school educators wanting to do this transition?
Very good question again. So I won't say anyone to directly jump into this profession immediately, because financial insecurity, that one of the thing, comes into the picture once you leave the work. What I believe, that slowly and gradually they should start testing water through free work. So when you are working, you cannot take up paid work, but you can take up free work, so when you start taking up free work, when you start equipping yourself with all those qualities a soft skills trainer should have, then you get the picture, okay, where are you heading, or what is the problem going to come in future, how you can mitigate the chances of failure. All those things start working, and that's how I took up. So when I worked, I worked on my failures first, that okay, how I can fail in future. So I got to know, okay, these are the challenges I'm going to face, and I took up each and every challenge while working on my strengths at the same time. So my advice to everyone, that experiential learning, the whole key is in experiential learning. Be an experiential learner, at the same time go slowly. If you have any challenges related with finances, because that is one of the criteria that comes, because it takes huge amount of investment. So after investing, if you don't have any source of income, then it starts giving it starts hammering our brain, I would say that. So better to take things very slowly and test water very well, and then only go ahead full-fledged into this work.
Good advice, Ms. Neelima. I would request you to close the screen share option and expand your camera so that the audience can see you properly. Yeah. I'm not able to see you. Can you?
Not able to see me? Okay.
Yes, now perfect. Now perfect. You're full screen. School Journal of Education and schoolreformer.com. Thank you for the talk and for patiently answering all the questions, ma'am. And I also request the audience to please log in at the same time. As I said, there is a part 2 will be continued by the same speaker, and we can cover more questions in the next session. We also thank the audience for participating in the event. Ma'am, anything you want to say?
And I'm really thankful to you and the organization and to the audience for listening to me patiently. And thank you once again. I'm glad for this. Have a fantastic day.
Yes, ma'am. We will end the session now. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much.